Well, how Hunter children do? This year the Queen Quet coming to Hunter from the Gullah Geechee Garden one more again for Gullah Geechee TV. We're so glad that Hunter children to join in one more again for yet what we the crack we teach about right here. Pun we all on today. You know I the head pun the body of the Gullah Geechee Nation, and I be the going all around the world to different places and things like that. But one the blessing is that the U.S. Department of State be the kind up, and when they're kind up, it'll bring other rest of people. So I will spend the day with my sister and them. Will come from all over in Colombia, in Latin America now, and in Colombia, South Carolina. So we had the chance for take a leave all and things like that, for crack we teach about some different things about we story. We even take this leave visit over yonder to see some we seniors and things like that, and got some shouting and all of that. But right there at the Gullah Geechee Garden, I would just ask them a little bit about the culture and about the community and what it learned down here with we in the Gullah Geechee Nation. So we want to take this short time up on the broadcast so Hunter can get it from their mouth what they come here and what they learn about. So Hunter children, we're so glad that Hunter to tune in one more again, because you know if you're there with me, Hunter going to know this year what's going on. So from Colombia to the Gullah Geechee Nation, look at these your African connection. Well, how Hunter children to do? This year is my sister, Catherine and Bibiana. Well, they are in the Gullah Geechee Nation, they are in the Gullah Geechee Garden, and from Colombia, South Carolina, you know, they're from Colombia, in the country. So, we will say, hola, ¿cómo están ustedes?
Muy bien, feliz de estar contigo.
Very good, happy
yes.
to be here.
Excelente.
Excelente, yes, and muy bonita, ¿sí? ¿Sí? Se escucha. So, what brings you to the Gullah Geechee Nation?
¿Qué les trajo a la nación Gullah Geechee?
Conocer la historia de los descendientes africanos, conocer una comunidad que ha mantenido sus tradiciones, su cultura, su lengua, y una comunidad que es igual a la mía a San Basilio de Palenque.
Excelente. So where are you from? ¿Dónde está en Colombia?
¿De dónde eres en Colombia?
Soy de la zona costa atlántica, departamento de Córdoba.
Ah, so now you're near the water like we are?
¿Estás cerca del agua como nosotros?
Sí, un poco cerca.
Yes, a little close.
So how do you like it here?
¿Qué te parece aquí? ¿Te gusta?
Bueno, este lugar me ha parecido muy lindo, muy chévere conocer una nueva cultura, muy bonito que se mantenga en la cultura y que tengan ese autorreconocimiento con su cultura.
Sí. Translate for
Okay,
my viewers.
great. Well, what she said first was that she was really excited to be here with the African descendants and to be in such a historic place that keeps tradition, culture, and language, just like her own community. And Viviana is from San Basilio de Córdoba, and she says that the place is really beautiful and it's just really cool to be here, where people self-acknowledge who they are and where they want to keep the tradition alive.
Definitely. So now in Colombia, what do you do?
¿Qué haces en Colombia?
En Colombia soy líder afrodescendiente, trabajo por los derechos de las mujeres y de los jóvenes afros y trabajamos en contra del racismo y la discriminación, que es muy fuerte, y además fortalecemos el autorreconocimiento y la preservación de la cultura afro y de la cultura palenquera.
So you work so that you try to protect your community from the different racial discrimination that's going on in Colombia.
Entonces estás tratando de proteger a la comunidad y trabajar con ellos para luchar en contra del racismo y la discriminación en Colombia.
Sí, claro.
Now, earlier you mentioned to me morenos. Tell my viewers, what is a moreno?
Antes hablaste de lo que eran los morenos. Cuéntale a mi público quiénes son los morenos.
En Colombia, en la época de la colonia y la conquista, las personas negras que eran la mano derecha del amo o del español o del dueño de la hacienda, al que se le llamaba capataz o moreno, se le llamaba moreno para que no se sintiera negro ni esclavo, pero también para que ayudara a azotar, a maltratar y a humillar a las personas negras igual que ellos. Entonces hoy en Colombia a mucha gente le dicen moreno para que no se sienta negro y para que no se autorreconozca ni valore nuestras raíces. Nosotros decimos que a alguien a quien se le llama moreno o llamarle moreno a alguien es una forma de rechazarlo o es una situación muy negativa, porque la palabra moreno es algo negativo para nosotros.
So, in a nutshell, in Colombia, at the time of the conquest, the person who was the right hand to the master, to the Spaniard, to the landowner, was called either the supervisor or the moreno. So somebody who wasn't identified as a slave, but who would help the master whip and punish other slaves. And nowadays, people use the word moreno so that they don't feel as black people, they don't identify themselves as blacks or African or Afro-descendants, so they do not value their roots.
Right, and here we would say, this Hona children know this is the driver. Yeah. And so in America they would call this the driver, that developed out of an African person being an overseer versus a European person. So we have the same thing, moreno, driver. See. You see? So now, I know that there are some more ladies here with you, right?
Ahora yo sé que hay más muchachas con ustedes aquí, ¿verdad?
So now, why don't you introduce the other ladies? I'm going to have them come say hello to my audience.
Y porque entonces no las presentes, yo voy a pedirles que pasen para que saluden a mi público.
Entonces tenemos una compañera, Ercilia, es una empresaria afrocolombiana.
We have Ercilia, an Afro-Colombian woman entrepreneur.
Ercilia.
Hola, buenas tardes, ¿cómo están? Mi nombre es Ercilia Murillo de Colombia.
And hello, good afternoon. My name is Ercilia Murillo from Colombia.
Departamento del Chocó, también es costa pacífica, como acá.
From the Department of Chocó on the Pacific coast, just like here.
Y en Cali tengo una empresa de productos cosméticos para el cabello de la mujer afro.
And I have a cosmetic and hair product company in Colombia for Afro-Colombian women.
Ah, no wonder, muy bonita.
Gracias.
Good product. This is muy bien.
Preséntale.
Y ahora quiero presentar a mi compañera Aleida.
And I would like to introduce my colleague Aleida now.
Mucho gusto, mi nombre es Aleida Murillo. Soy del departamento del Valle del Cauca, en Colombia. Es también una zona cercana a la zona pacífica, a Buenaventura, por la vida de Buenaventura. Estoy muy complacida de estar aquí, de conocer rasgos tan importantes de la cultura y la defensa tan importante que se ha hecho de nuestra raza. Me siento muy orgullosa de lo que he visto y con muchas ganas de poder transmitirlo y lograr el fortalecimiento de nuestro país. Gracias.
So good afternoon, my name is Aleida Murillo Granados and I come from the Valle del Cauca in Colombia, which is also close to the Pacific coast in Buenaventura. And I'm very happy to be here, and I think it's so important to get to know your culture, and I'm so proud as to what I have seen, and I'm so excited to share everything that I have learned with my friends and colleagues.
Presento igual a nuestra compañera Isis Pulido.
And I would also like to introduce our colleague Isis Pulido.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Pasa que los estoy saludando en mi lengua. Tapen, ganas de Puma y Suruguamán. Te doy gracias por haberme abierto a tu cultura, a tu etnia, y que estoy muy admirada porque tenemos culturas similares. Nosotros somos guayú, estamos al norte de Colombia, somos el grupo más numeroso que tiene Colombia. Compartimos la guajira colombiana, la guajira venezolana. Muy agradecida de haber compartido y conocer tu trabajo, que eres una líder, que tus espíritus, nosotros decimos los guayú, que tus espíritus te acompañan y tus ancestrales están contigo, siempre conversas, lo digo, conozco de tu espiritualidad porque la he sentido, entonces me parece maravillosa. Mi nombre es Isis Pulido Redondo, muy agradecida de haber compartido con todos ustedes.
So I'm also very happy to be here, and I just greeted you in my own native tongue, which is the Guayú language. And I also said in my tongue, thank you for opening up to us, to show us your culture. I really admire your culture. And I come from the north of Colombia, where the Guayú people live. And thank you again. You're a true leader. Your spirits and your ancestors are with you, and I could see that because I could feel your own spirituality. And again, thanks for having us here.
Almas Solano, compañera de nosotros.
Sí.
Okay. Bueno, no, muy contenta y muy emocionada de conocer su cultura. Me llevo muchas enseñanzas para los compañeros colombianos, en parte que felicitaciones.
I'm I'm also very happy to be here and to have gotten to know your culture, and I take with me many learnings that I will share with all Colombians. So thank you for having us.
Excelente. Mi hermanas.
Ay, qué bonita.
Hermanas Latinas, Afro-descendants, African people around the world. El mundo. And this is a blessing to have my sisters here from Colombia, and hopefully I'll come in October.
En octubre a San Basilio de Palenque los invitamos al Festival de Tambores y Expresiones Culturales de San Basilio de Palenque. Los invitamos y tanto.
Yeah, when you do this,
We're inviting you to the Drum Festival in Colombia in San Basilio de Palenque in October.
so Hannah chillin', and next time Hannah see me to shout with these your home and a thing like that, we might just be in Colombia for true. We're so glad that the Department of State brings some more than chillin' here to the Gullah Geechee Garden and to Centel Island. It's been a blessing all day, and Hannah can see this year family, mi familia.
Oh,
So, to all of Hannah chillin', gracias for tuning in to Gullah Geechee TV. Hannah know if Hannah there with me, Hannah going know this year the what going on. Peace and blessing. Paz.
Y tanto.